everybody. So as you know, I am back from Summer CHA 2013 in Las Vegas, and oh my gosh, it was the most amazing trip I've probably ever taken, as well as how exciting it was. And I was so glad that I got to go and represent my store, Whimsidoodle. It was such a blessing for me to be able to attend, and I am so appreciative, and I will always remember my CHA trip. So some of you guys know, again, those of you who follow me on Facebook or Instagram, that this was my first time ever on a plane. Yes, I'm 22 years old, and this was my first time on a plane. I know some of you guys are thinking, what the heck is wrong? But I have such a big family that it's we just always drive everywhere, and we're like camping outdoorsy type people. So we've got the RV and the boat and all that kind of fun stuff, the dirt bikes. So we don't take planes anywhere because we like to camp. We like to rough it somewhat because we have an RV. But anyway, so I went on my first plane, and we actually ended up taking 4 stinking planes. 4 planes. So that was so much fun. So we flew out of Tampa to Miami, which was a 45-minute trip in the plane, and then we flew from Miami to Vegas, which was about 5 hours. So that was a really long flight, but I enjoyed it so much. And come here. And it was an awesome trip, and I'm so glad to see Molly Dolly again. Yeah, she got her hair cut. I know, she looks creepy. Well, you look like a creep, but we still love you. We still love you. I missed Molly so much. It was so hard to be away from her, but my roommate fortunately took care of her because I ended up going with my cousin. So, and then, oh my gosh, the whole adventure of CHA was just amazing. I know I keep saying that. It's just like, I wish everyone could go so you could experience it. So we ended up arriving in Las Vegas, I want to say like 12 or 1 a.m. in the morning on Monday morning, Sunday night type of thing. And we were starving when we got there, so we stayed at the Las Vegas Hotel, which is known as the LVH, and it's pretty big. It's a really nice hotel. Of course, they have a huge casino. They have several restaurants, several stores. They have a pool. It's a huge hotel. It was really, really, really nice. I loved it. So we ended up eating at the Vince Neil restaurant that night. It was pretty good. All I can remember from that restaurant is their cherry Coke was amazing. I am obsessed with cherry Coke. I know. You get to learn weird tidbits about me and videos where I get to talk about stuff like this. So I just remember the cherry Coke from that restaurant was so good. And I was actually just talking about yesterday. I was looking through my picture. I was like, oh, that cherry Coke was so good. I know, I'm such an oddball. But anyways, and then the next day we had to get up early because we had class, I think at 8 a.m. I'm trying to look here. Yeah, we had class at 8 a.m. So we were fortunate enough to take a class with Tim Holtz, and then afterwards we took a class with Diane Reevely, and they're both Ranger. So the classes were very different, but so exciting. Like Tim Holtz he's just like he is in his videos that everyone sees online. He's so friendly, and he's a great speaker, and his class was amazing because it was so organized. He had the PowerPoint, which showed pictures of what we're going to do next and the step and explaining it, as well as he was talking about it. And I loved how he would go around and help people. He actually helped my cousin, and she's so funny. She's still talking. She's like, oh my gosh, he helped me. Oh, Tim Holtz. And I just thought it was so cute. So that class was amazing. He was joking. Mario was there. Mario's nephew, Mario the Second or something like that, I forget. He actually designed the stamps, which let's see if I have here. And he was there, so that was really cool. He talked a little bit about that and the stamps and everything. And I bet you I don't know where they're at right now. But anyways, Ranger ended up giving us a pack of stamps. So I thought that was really cool. You guys, I'm a bit unorganized. I'm sorry. So we ended up getting the stamps, and I'm unorganized. I don't know where they're at. But that was really cool. And then afterwards, after the class, everybody pretty much just stood in line, and Tim Holtz, he was doing pictures and signings. So that was awesome because I noticed during CHA, Tim Holtz was literally demoing the whole time. So there would have been no way that I really would have gotten like a good picture and an autograph. So I did get his autograph, of course, and a picture. All those pictures are up on my Instagram and Facebook, those of you who are wondering. So we made a project. We made a couple things in his class, and I thought I was organized, you guys. What happened? I am totally not organized. You know what? I mailed a huge box back to the store, and I don't know what in the world. I can't even remember like exactly what I put in that box. Because it appears, oh wait. I do have, now this stuff is, all this stuff was in my check-in bag, not my carry-on. So it might be a little messed up. So in my last haul, I have, here we go. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm a little bit unorganized. So the first thing we made was this awesome card, and yes, it is a Christmas card in summer, Christmas in July, but as you guys know, the summer show is really for the winter products, so we have some Christmas coming out and such, but we made this awesome card, and it had great techniques, and I was so happy he actually sent home some directions so we can remake and get some inspiration for the store and stuff for Whimsidoodle. So we made this really cool card, and we actually got to keep all the products that we got in the class. That's the good thing about Ranger classes is they let you take home the stuff. So, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I have so much stuff out. It's like, okay. So, I'm going to show you the projects first, and then I'll show you what I got to take home. And as you guys might be able to tell, this is going to be a long video, so sit tight. So, then, after we made that card, we made something called a cabinet card. And I had shown in my haul earlier about these cabinet cards, and I would have never bought them until I took this class and I realized. So, this is a cabinet card, and I actually did have him sign this one for the store. And so, this is our cabinet card that we made, and of course, it has the new little ice skate embellishments, as well as some of the new die-cut shapes. And this cabinet card is really cool because we adhere to a certain way where we'd be able to stick things inside. And then his rub-ons are amazing, you guys. These are the rub-ons. Oh my gosh, it feels like, it just feels really good, and they were really easy to rub on. And we learned how to do this awesome bow. Hopefully I can do a demo on it if you guys don't know already, because I surely didn't know. And this bow is super cool. It's been a little bit smushy now from the long journey back home because I'm all the way in Florida, so it's literally all across the country. But anyways, you could totally put like your Christmas picture, or you could write Merry Christmas from, you know, whatever your last name is, and send that in the mail. It's just a really cute way to have a Christmas card, or any kind of card. It doesn't have to be Christmas. So anyways, that is the cabinet card. I thought that was really cute. So we made that, and then part of his team was so nice because they wanted to make us something else, but we didn't have time in the class, so they ended up making it for us. And it's these really cool tags with the ice skate and this new foil paper. And as you can see, it is actually hand-stitched. They are, I mean, it's so pretty. I can't believe they made, there was a lot of people in that class, so they made a lot. I thought that was really, really sweet. And then I'll show you some of the stuff that we got to take home. So basically you have Kit A and you have Kit B, and you share with your partner. My cousin was my partner, and I already had some of the stuff because I've been scrapping for a little bit, and you guys know I shop a lot. So I already had some of the Tim Holtz stuff, so I gave that. What I already had, I pretty much gave to her, and we kind of just picked what we wanted from each kit. So we went home with a whole bunch of stuff. So I went home with this Salty Ocean and Brushed Pewter Distress Paint, I'm sorry. I know for a fact I don't have this one. I'm not sure about this one. So I came home with those. And then also came home with the Distress Stain and Festive Berries, which I know I don't have this color. Love it. He sent us home with some Glossy Accents adhesive. You could also use it as like an epoxy type thing. He sent us home with the vintage photo distress ink. One of my faves. I do have this one. And then we got sent home with a whole bunch of the new markers. So she picked 4 and I picked 4. So there was a total of 8. And these are the colors that I picked. And I believe I don't own any distress markers. So I want to say these are all new. I could be wrong. But we have Mowed Lawn, which is the green. We've got Gathered Twigs, which is the brown. And I want to say these 2 must have already come out. I don't know. Squeezed Lemonade. So maybe these were already out, maybe they weren't, I'm not sure, but I was really excited that I got to come home with them anyways. And we got Peacock Feathers, which, loving the teal. So cute. We came home with some washi tape. I already have these, but these are actually my favorite washi tapes, so that was, she got her whole own set as well. And he sent us home with a blender. Very cool. I really like these. I never really used them before, except for the alcohol inks, but I've decided after this trip, do you guys see Molly up there? She's so cute. I've always spent my money on product, but after this trip, I see how important it is to actually spend your money on classes as well. So I actually just purchased a 2 peas in a bucket class from Celine Navarro called Mini Albums, and I realized I'm going to start taking a lot more classes because you really do learn a lot. Even though I look at a project and I'm like, oh, I know how to do that. When you actually take the class, you learn technique and how things, they just do it differently, or use stuff you would have never thought about that. And, you know, so I decided after this, I'm really going to spend my money on classes as well, and not just product. Because that way I can take my project so much further by learning different techniques. And then we also got sent home with these alphas and numbers. Well, they're really just numbers, but they say some words. And these are really cool. So these we actually distressed ourselves with some of the white distress paint, which was really fun. And he also sent us home with, again, that stamp set. Oh, which is in here. I found it. See, I'm like unorganized, organized, which makes no sense. Weird. So, Stampers Anonymous and Ranger, which I met the owner of Stampers Anonymous. Oh my gosh, we talked for like 20 minutes. He was the sweetest guy ever. Oh my gosh, I felt like I've known him forever. He was so awesome. I met him at CHA, not at the show. So anyways, they sent us home with the stamps, and we got to meet who actually designed the stamps, which is Mario's nephew. And sorry about the glare, but I thought it was amazing that we went home with these because I've always wanted these stamps. I just could never spend that much money on them, I guess. But being in architect school, I love the process work of the stamps, so I picked these up. And then he sent us home with some of his new stencils. These are really cool because they're on a tag, which means you can just add a ring up here. But these stencils are pretty good quality. I thought I was impressed. I really liked them. So he sent us home with that. He sent us home with the Chit Chat verbiage, which, love these. Have them. I've been using the heck out of them. He sent us home with a sheet of these, and it was cool, like, learning about these little mini market type letters. I already have them, but it was so cool to learn about them. Tracy and Avery sent them to me. Hey girls, I hope you're watching. It was cool because he was actually talking about this product. He's like, I actually designed it specifically for classes, but he's like, even though we sell it, he's like, they're just really cool to use because it's like that extra little bit of touch. So I like hearing the process work behind the products and how it inspired to come about. And then you can't really see these, but these are his rub-ons, the Christmas ones. These are awesome. And then the directions are in here. So that is what I got at Tim Holtz's class. Lots of fun stuff. Again, Tim Holtz was so stinking nice, and he's just such a good speaker. It just makes his class really, really enjoyable because everything was very straightforward and it wasn't difficult to understand. And if you didn't understand it, he'd just come and help you, and he made jokes along the way, and it was just a fun class. So after that, we had about an hour, maybe 2 hours off, so I think we went and got a bite to eat. Honestly, I don't remember. So we kind of just ventured out a little bit. Oh, and I did get Mario's signature as well as a picture with him. And then I got Tim Holtz's signature. I had all these signatures put on tags because I don't know what the heck I'm making yet. So I was like, I'll just have everybody sign a tag. So after that, we went ahead and ventured on into Diane Reevely's class. And she does the Dylusions sprays. She is such a hoot. She taught at Whimsidoodle, and I did meet her, but I didn't get to take her class, and oh my gosh, she's from England. She has this bright red hair. She's like the sweetest lady in the world. It was really fun to actually be able to talk to her and stuff, and she's like me. She has ADD. I have ADHD, which is the hyper one, but she's ADD, and she's all over the place, and I love it, and oh my gosh, her class was so funny, and her little accent, just hilarious. It just made my day. I don't know. She was so cute, and it was funny because after the class, she's like, "Oh dear, you're from Whimsidoodle. That is so cute." She's like, "I just adore that store. I just love Jill. You're just too cute over there." And she just has that little accent, and I just love it. And she's like, "Now are you Gits?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm totally OMG. It's Emily 074." And of course, I had my big badge on, so that probably gave it away too. But she's like, "Oh no," she's like, "I'm friends with the owner, Jill, and I always see she comments on your Facebook, and I see stuff." And I was like so honored that she even sort of knew who I was. I thought that was cool, so cool. But it was funny because she's like, Gits. She's like, over here in England, a Gits or something like that. She's like, it's not a good thing. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, my nickname is a long story. I'm not even going to get into it. But I was like, I have people all over following me. And OMG is an American thing. It's not a universal thing, I find out now. But it's okay. I'm keeping my nickname. I love it. It stuck with me. And anyways, that class was so much fun. And I'm going to show you what we created in that class. And again, we took home a bunch of stuff. Okay, I just grabbed it. Here it is. It's right in front of me. Okay, so basically we had this kit full of goodies, full of huge tags, directions, and there was kit A and kit B. So my partner took home her kit, which was somebody else that I got to meet. And then my cousin was still sitting next to me, so she took home her kit. So I think I had kit B or something. Yeah, I had kit B. So, anyways, basically we made this mini album from scratch, and we learned all these awesome different techniques. I did have her sign a tag. It says, Gits Living Color, Diane Reevely. So I need to get that there. But we made this fun little mini album, and those of you who follow Diane Reevely, she's super bright and funky and fun. So we made this really fun mini album, all different techniques, something like Ghost Rider. I know it sounds weird, but she came up with this really cool technique with a stencil, and I thought it was cute. She wrote, I love Whimsidoodle, love Diane Reevely. She's so cute. And it says, "Life is art, live yours in color, Diane," on the front. So I made sure she signed that for the store. So that'll be up in the store. And then I'll go ahead and show you what I got in my kit. Again, there was kit A and kit B, and you share with your partner, but each partner takes home their own kit. So in here, we got to keep, this was one of her big things that came out this show, was the new Dylusion ink. It's a blank ink pad. I know it sounds funky, but it's actually really cool. So it's just called an ink spray pad, and the reason she chose this color is because it's blended. It literally is a blank ink pad, though. As she said, if she did all the colors, it would look mucky. So she didn't want it to look mucky. So it literally is a blank ink pad. Now, as you see here, mine is used. So I had a cool tone kit. My partner had a bright tone kit. So like pinks and oranges, and mine was like blues, greens, and yellows. And you can get this really cool effect by having an ink pad for like your brights or your toned down colors, and these are actually washable. So if you only wanted to buy one pad, you could do that. Or you could buy several and basically get this really cool effect, and you could totally watercolor with everything up here. But it just starts out white. And it was really cool because we edged all of our book in it, and it's a pretty decent sized ink pad. This is really cool. That was one of the new things that she came out with. And then we got to keep the little scrubby for your hands. We got to keep the Ink Essential Mini Mister. We got to keep the Collage glue, the white spray, and oh my gosh, this white spray is my favorite. My favorite of white sprays. Heidi Swap came out with white, so I can't wait to test hers. And then I don't think I have any of these colors. We got Calypso Teal, Lemon Zest, and Dirty Martini. I don't know if these are the new colors, I would imagine, but I could be wrong because I don't have all of her sprays. I only have white and orange, I think. And then we also got to keep a scraper, which those things are always awesome, especially for my cameo or doing mixed media with gesso or collage paste or molding paste. And then in here we have her star stencil. We've got a bunch more tags, as well as like directions and everything. And again, she had the PowerPoint, she was explaining, so it was a really fun class. Like, I was laughing the whole time, and she's just such a fun character. Okay, so that was day 1, and CHA was not open yet. So basically, after 2 o'clock or something, we were free. So we went and had lunch, and we decided to venture out. Now, we pretty much walked everywhere because just the taxi from the 3 miles was $30, which was like ridiculous. So we decided we were going to like bus it and walk everywhere since we were really close to everything. And we were eating a lot, so we needed to walk it off anyway. So that day we decided to venture out and head to the Strip, which is on Las Vegas Boulevard, to the left side of where we were. So we walked there and it was fine, and oh my gosh, we did a lot of shopping, and we went to the mall. And the Strip, I thought it was going to be like, oh my gosh, awesome. No, it was definitely a fun sight to see, but I feel like Las Vegas is not about the Strip from my experience. Like, I don't gamble, I don't drink too often, and plus I had my cousin who was 17, and we wanted to experience Las Vegas, but not in that manner. We just, I don't know. So the Strip was fun. It was cool seeing all the light up buildings and going to the huge mall. Those of you who shop at Forever 21, this mall was huge. I mean, huge. And especially that Forever 21 was massive, biggest one I've ever been in. And then we did shopping. So I got a couple things. I bought 2 shirts. My other shirt's in the wash. I wore it. I got this little gray shirt that says Las Vegas. Got some sparklies on it. And I bought like shot glasses for my friends, but I already gave it to them, so I can't really show that. I got my mom this, and I got myself one. It's a Las Vegas paperweight. Let's hope Molly Dolly doesn't knock it off my desk. My mom loved hers. Oh my gosh, have you guys seen the movie Big? I hope so. Some of you are going to say no, which is going to like break my heart. You guys got to watch the movie Big. We saw several Zoltars. We saw Merlin, we saw Zoltar, and we saw Pappy, which was like the hillbilly version of Zoltar. So we took a picture with them, and, you know, we wasted our $1 on the machine just to experience Zoltar. It was fun. And I got these really super fun postcards. I don't even remember how much they were, but they're all glittered and decked out. I don't know if the glitter is showing up there, but it's really glittery. So I figured I wanted to use these in like my CHA book, which I'm still on the fence about what I'm going to do. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I have like so many ideas. So I bought those postcards to go in my book. And like I said, I bought some shot glasses and stuff for my friends. I didn't really buy too much stuff for myself, to be honest. What else did I buy? I think that's about it. Everything else was for other people. So that's all I bought for myself. And then we went home. We walked home. It wasn't too sketchy. Las Vegas is a bit sketchy. But I mean, I guess that's everywhere. It's a dangerous world we live in. But we made it home safe to the hotel. And then I was exhausted. Oh my gosh, I'm going to keep saying this, but the time change from Florida to Las Vegas is 3 hours. And I know it doesn't sound that bad, but it was like, oh my gosh, I would go to bed at between 1 and 3 a.m., either figuring, you know, just venturing out or figuring out stuff for CHA and trying to be organized, which is really 6 a.m. or 3 a.m. in Florida. And I would still wake up at 6 a.m., which is 9 a.m. here. But it was like I did not sleep hardly, and the time change killed me. So the next day was CHA day, first day of CHA. And we woke up extra early, got ready. We tried to look cute every day. I planned my outfits for about a month ahead of time. Those of you follow me on Instagram again, you saw all the outfits. Super fun. My funniest comment that I got was, I took a picture with Tim Holtz day 1. I had this chevron dress on with some cowgirl boots, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, I love your outfit, it's so cute, it's so cute. And then someone put, oh my gosh, I love your outfit, where'd you get it, you look amazing. Oh, hi Tim. I thought that was so funny, because it was a picture with Tim Holtz, and like, Tim Holtz, he's the bomb. Like, come on, it's Tim Holtz. And I thought it was so cute. You guys were like, oh, your outfit's so cute. I just loved it. It was worth me putting all that effort into planning my outfit and shopping for all those wonderful comments that you guys left, which I just love. But anyways, so the next day was first day of CHA. So we were already registered, so really we walked right into CHA with our badges. We're both listed as buyers. Buyers get in at 9 o'clock. Maybe like designers get in at 11 o'clock, or somebody else gets in at 11, but we got in at 9:14. So here you get this green bag, and it has all this paperwork in it, lots of paperwork. I didn't even look at it. The only thing I've looked at so far was the map. So here was everyone that was there. There's usually about 300 to 400 vendors this year. There was only about 100. It's very expensive to attend CHA, to put on CHA, and to have your own booth at CHA. It's very, very costly, and then to fly your whole team there. So I understand economy's not very good. This might be one of the last summer shows. I'm not really sure, but I was so glad I got to go. So you can see some of the vendors here, and then in the back we have a map showing where certain vendors are. And I wrote on some of them for people that I needed to still visit. So this map came in handy. And then, of course, you have your badge. So my badge does not have my name on it because I went for my store, and I was a buyer for the store. And everybody knows the owner of my store at CHA, and oh my gosh, the owner, Jill, is just amazing. Such a sweet person. But anyways, my badge by the end of CHA had all these fun little thingamabobbers on it. And I still have a handful that I didn't even put on because I ran out of time. So here's what your badge looks like, and we are a CHA buyer. And then I had all the business cards in the back. Like Prima, I remember the Prima booth, they were like a little bit stuck up. I feel bad to say that, but they kind of were. I don't know, they weren't the most friendly. Everyone else was so friendly. It was so fun to meet them. Prima, maybe they just didn't like me. I don't know. But that booth was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. That booth was amazing, amazing. And then you guys saw I had a huge gets button. I'll grab it real quick because I know some of you don't follow me on Facebook and Instagram. So literally the night before CHA, I'm like, hey, my cousin Megan. I'm like, hey girl, let's make badges. Let's be different at CHA. She's like, okay. She's so cute. So I came up with this idea to make a badge. And mine looks a wreck. It went through some troubling times on the way home. So, of course, my name was not going to fit across. I have a very long little name here. So, OMG, it's Emily074. So I wore this badge every single day, even to the classes. I loved wearing it. And I was so excited. I got to meet several of my online scrappy buddies, and even some people I didn't know that follow me I got to meet, and that was awesome. So fun. So I wore that badge everywhere, and some people would come to me, oh my gosh, you're Emily. I totally online stalk you. And I was like, I love that you online stalk me. I'm like, that's so cool. I'm so honored. Like, you guys made me feel so awesome. So as soon as we get into CHA, first booth we needed to head to was Heidi Swaps, because they were doing like a giveaway and she was teaching. So that line got filled up quick, but of course we were going to wait. It's Heidi Swap. Come on now. You guys know Heidi Swap is my absolute favorite. Those of you who are wondering who was my favorite to meet, my top people, I'll say my 3 top favorite people that I got to meet. Heidi Swap, number 1, Maggie Holmes, number 2, and that's a funny story about Maggie Holmes. I didn't even know I was talking to her. I was like, this line is so amazing. I mean, Maggie Holmes, her stuff is, she's like, aw, thank you. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you Maggie Holmes? She's like, yeah. And you guys are saying we look like sisters. I know, I keep going off on a rampage. There's just so much fun stuff to tell you about CHA. So Heidi Swap was number 1, Maggie Holmes was number 2, and Diane Reedley was number 3, because she's so eclectic, and I love people who are different, and you don't meet special people like that every day. So Diane Reedley, she's definitely one of my faves too. But anyway, so I went to the Heidi Swap booth. Of course, I got to meet her. She knew who I was. I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, look at you. I finally get to meet you. She's like, you know, I just love following you on Instagram, and we love watching your videos at home, and it was so cute. She was fun to talk to. So of course, she's like, we gotta get a picture. So I got a picture with her. I got her autograph right on the project that we made. This Heidi Swap. So this is the book that we made with her new colors, and we learned some techniques and stuff. Super fun. And then we stood in line to get a picture with Santa, because remember, it's Christmas in July. And, oh, and you know what? I think I mailed that home. yes, unfortunately, I mailed that stuff home, so I don't have that to show you. Like I said, I mailed a huge 40-pound box home of catalogs and all the free product that the store got, because it wasn't really free. We ordered from all these companies, and they'll usually give you a sample to work with. So I will get to work with some of the stuff. And on Instagram, I posted a picture of a lot of the free stuff that we got. But anyways, they were giving away a Christmas memory file album, so we got that, and as well as Pink Paisley is giving away a 12x12 scrapbook kit. We also got that for free. And we got a cute picture with Santa, and we got to make a card at that booth, and that was super fun. So we did that. And from there, we kind of just ventured around. I know we went to Stampers Anonymous and Tim Holtz and stuff. Let's see, we went to Faber-Castell, and my cousin made this little box with gelatos. So my cousin made this box, super cute. And then I ended up making this box with the gelatos. So I chose more orangey, pink, yellow type of tones, but we learned some cool techniques. So we did that at Faber-Castell. At the Tim Holtz booth, we made... And then we also got these pit pins. And then at Silhouette, we placed the order with Silhouette, so we got a whole bunch of stuff there. What am I looking for, you guys? I am looking for the sample that we made at Tim Holtz's booth. I know it's here. I literally just saw it. Oh dear. Sorry, you guys. I'm unorganized again. Okay, I'll skip that. I'll come across it. I know I will. I know it's right here. It is. It's right here. Okay, so we each made one of these. The wreath fell off again. It was a very long journey home, but there's a little wreath here. So this is what we made at the Tim Holtz booth. It says Wish, and it's on a canvas. And there's supposed to be a wreath here, like I'm holding up. Really, really cute. So there's that. So that's what we made at the Tim Holtz booth. So we made 2 of those. That was super fun and easy to make. And let's see, Crafters Workshop, they sent Whimsidoodle home with these 2 stencils. So these are for the store. These are Crafters Workshop. Those are going to be fun to play with. And then they sent us home with these as well. Love, love, love that one. And let's see, we went to the... Oh, I do have the Heidi Swap card. Okay, good. I thought I sent it home. I didn't. So I didn't want it to get messed up. That's right. So this is the little card that we made at Heidi Swap's booth. Basically, they just had a bunch of ephemera out and did your own thing. But we ended up taking a picture with Santa. So there's my cousin and I with Santa Claus. And this was the little card that they came up with. So we made that. And then we did, like I said, from there, I don't remember what booths we went to, but I'm kind of just looking at stuff. And again, I sent home a 40-pound box, so all the catalogs and free stuff and some of the making takes we did are in that box. And so I can only show what I have with me. So then, over at, this wasn't this Basic Gray, I believe. Yeah, over at Basic Gray, we made this little, like, Project Life type mini book, I guess. We just tied together the protector sheets. And this is kind of what we created. So basically, it just needs to add pictures and journaling. And some of this stuff I just threw in here because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But it just kind of shows you, like, what... Again, they just had a bunch of embellishments sitting out and you did your own thing. Which was fun. I liked it. They had someone guiding you, of course. And I'm trying to think what else. I got to meet Amy Tangerine. She was super sweet, and we got this cute little sample over at her booth. And I was talking to Amy. She actually filmed with me. I filmed with Teresa Collins, she is so cute. She's so sweet. I filmed with Teresa Collins. I filmed with Amy Tangerine and Maggie Holmes. And I wanted to film with Heidi Swap, but she was so busy. Like, literally, she was teaching the entire time. She was crazy busy. She had a lot going on. I'm trying to think. Most of the videos I just filmed myself. It was just easier, and we were really on a time constraint because my camera actually died the first day of CHA. So all the videos that were taken We're done on day 2. The same day that we flew out, literally, we got in CHA, we filmed, and we got out of there. We booked it to the airport. We had to be really quick that day. So I'm glad I got any videos because my camera, I charged it, so it must have got turned on somehow on the plane or something. I don't know. But thankfully, I got the videos I got, and CHA was just a wonderful experience. Like, I feel so blessed and so inspired, and I think I really want to do my own line. Like, I've thought about this a really long time, but I keep thinking, well, look at Maggie Holmes and Heidi Swap and all these amazing designers. There's no way I can create anything even cool like they create. But I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll give it a shot. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy some Photoshop and play around and maybe just learn a little bit more. But being at CHA, I got to learn a lot more about the industry. I'm still very intrigued and I want to learn a lot more. But, like, I asked Amy Tangerine, like, where do you get all this inspiration from? She said she's really inspired from everyday life, which is basically what I do. I scrapbook everyday life. I don't do project life, but I scrapbook everyday life. And I've got all these great ideas for all these things that I would love to create. I just don't know how to go about doing it, so I need to get in some graphic design classes or something. So anyways, I had a wonderful time in CHA. Thank you guys so much for even watching this video and watching my CHA videos and following me and following me on Facebook and Instagram and my blog. It means so much to me that you guys put up with crazy old omgets. Like, I just adore all of you, and I feel so honored that you guys even want to follow me. So thank you so much, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Bye!